Hello, my name is Frank Hester, and in this video I'm going to cover the Prosperity by Design compensation plan. Now what we're going to cover today is just the basic program of Prosperity by Design, which includes the orientation through the Senior 2 class. This is what we have launched as of today. It's a series of 9 very small matrices, so you'll build a small team and progress through these series of 9 matrices together. There will be some future growth in Prosperity by Design, and we'll cover that at the end of this class of what is already in the works for the future, probably late 2017. So if you have looked at the referral link for Prosperity by Design already, you've seen a theme that resembles school or college. Every term that we use is sort of college themed, and our matrices, we, instead of calling them a matrix, we kind of call them a classroom. So some reasons for that, because in the whole process that you go through here is you're learning some material that hopefully you apply, that makes you creates additional income streams for you, teaches you how to manage that money that you're going to make. And then advanced learning is how to take the income that you're earning and leverage that money to make even more income. So it's going to teach you how to be a better manager of the money that you are making, and also providing you a vehicle to earn additional income. So let's kind of walk through this. When you start in Prosperity by Design, everyone starts at the orientation level. There is 15 seats in the class, 1 seat at the head of the class, which is occupied by you, and then there's 14 seats behind you, and each class works the exact same way. You'll see that the freshmen through the senior class are a little bit larger, and we'll show you that in just a moment. But in the orientation class where everyone starts, there's 14 seats behind you. Tuition, or the cost to get started, is $25. You can pay that with any major credit card: MasterCard, Visa, American Express, or Discover. Now, people are going to fill into your class, and they get there really in 3 ways. The most important way, or the way that is recommended, is that you are sharing Prosperity by Design with others. And if you are sharing this business and any of those 14 seats are below you are vacant, then the person that you bring into Prosperity by Design is going to occupy that seat. It's going to pay you income as soon as you bring them into the business. Now, people can, spill over into your class, and I've created a ton of spillover for my team. I've enrolled over 150 people into this business, and as you can see, you can only have 2 people first level there on the orientation. But the one thing that you really want is what's called spill under. That's when people that occupy these seats below you begin sharing, and that's when your business gets exciting and begins to grow and multiply at a rapid pace. So let's talk a little bit about the money and how it works. And one thing you're going to see in Prosperity by Design is the income is populated in real time, and every seat has a value. In the orientation class, row number 1, as those seats are occupied, you earn $8, or a total of $16 when that row is filled. Row number 2, there's 4 seats, pays $3 per student, a total of $12. And row number 3, or the back row of the class, $9, there's 8 students there, or a total of $72. And you add all that up, it comes to $100 in education credits. And education credits, 1 credit is equal to $1 in Prosperity by Design. So you paid $25 to join, you filled up a small 14-person matrix, and you earned back $100. Now at this point, hopefully well before this point, you have already advanced to freshman, or possibly even freshman 2 and beyond, because you can advance at whatever rate you want to. You do not have to wait until your class is full, and I highly recommend you do not wait until your class is full to advance. One of the things that I really like about Prosperity by Design is we can all move through the classes at the pace that we want to move through. So if you have the funds, and I highly recommend that you get into the higher level classes as quickly as you possibly can. So you can actually, come into the business, you can take the orientation class, pass the quiz, and advance on to freshman 1, maybe even freshman 2, all on your first day if you so choose. I did that when I joined. I think I went through orientation freshman 1, freshman 2 in my first, 4 or 5 hours in the business. And the reason I did that, because I knew that I was going to bring a lot of people into this thing. And if I didn't do that, and the people that I brought into business advanced before me, they would leap me in those future or those higher level classes. And I didn't want to let that happen. So one thing you want to do, as soon as you begin getting people into these seats below you here in the orientation, you want to consider advancing ahead of them and always staying ahead of the people that are following you into the higher level matrices. Because if they decide to advance ahead of you, they're going to jump you. And I can tell you that you have a huge advantage right now or opportunity to leap over hundreds and hundreds of people that are already in this opportunity. Right now, as I'm recording this video, late January, there's approximately 2,500 or so people or students in Prosperity by Design. Obviously, all of them are at the orientation class. Because that's where everyone starts. But as you advance up to freshman 1, freshman 2, sophomore 1, sophomore 2, junior 1, at each level, there's fewer and fewer people. Very few people have advanced past sophomore 2. So you have an opportunity, if you so choose, to leap over literally a couple of thousand people in this business that had joined before you, if you so choose. So now let's move on. Freshman 1 through freshman 2 on to senior 1, senior 2. And I'll go through these really quickly because all of the classes are set up the same. You are going to see one difference here. You see a little larger classroom. There was 14 students behind you in the orientation. Freshman through senior classes, you're going to see 39 seats behind you, a total of 40 seats in the classroom. But again, you occupy the first seat at the front of the class, and then 39 seats behind you, 3, 9, and 27. Tuition at the freshman 1 and freshman 2 class is $50. It pays $10 for row 1, or a total of $30. $9 for row number 2, a total of $81. Or $21 for row number 3, where there's 27 students, or a total of $567. And the total education credits earned, or dollars earned, in freshman 1 and freshman 2 is $678 when it's full. So now sophomore 1 class, again, you are at the top of the class in the sophomore 1, sophomore 2. $150 tuition to join each of these classes. Pays out $40 for row number 1, a total of $120. $30 for row number 2, $270 total when those 9 seats are filled. $50 for row number 3, or a total of $1,350, $1,740 total income when you can fill this 39 seat classroom for sophomore 1 and sophomore 2. So here's where the income begins to get a little bit better in the junior 1, junior 2 classes and the senior and senior 2 classes. Again, you're at the front of the class. Tuition is $600 at the junior 1 and junior 2 level, but it pays back $150 for row number 1, total of $450 when those 3 seats are filled. $100 for row number 2, so easy math there, $900 when those 9 seats fill. $230 for row number 3, $6,210 for a total of $7,560 in the junior 1 and junior 2 class. So you can see the income begins to get a little better. Now senior 1 and senior 2 class. You are at the head of the class, 39 seats behind you. Tuition is $1,800, but it pays back $250 for row number 1, or a total of $750. $350 for row number 2, $3,150 when those 9 seats fill. And then $800 for row number 3, 27 students on row number 3, a total of $21,600. Or $25,500 for each class when it's completely filled. So now let's kind of summarize here. So you have joined Prosperity by Design. You came in at the orientation level, which is only $25. You advanced at whatever pace you felt most comfortable with. Hopefully you were able to do that very quickly and got into the Senior 2 class. You have completely filled. You've built a team of 39 people, and you have advanced those 39 people through those 9 matrices with you. And when you do that, you're going to earn back $71,056. But that is just a fraction of what you can earn in this business if you share it with others. So we're going to talk about the advisor incentive. We haven't even talked about that. The advisor incentive is where the majority of the income that you can earn from this business resides. When you refer 4 students, as soon as you refer the 4th student, you qualify for advisor incentive. And what that is, it's a 10% bonus on the matrix income or the classroom income of all of your personal referrals. So each $25 student that you bring into Prosperity by Design, if they completely go through the program and go through the Senior 2 class and fill up their 39-person classroom all the way through that, you're going to earn back $7,105.60 in advisor incentive pay for each student that you refer to Prosperity by Design. So just do the math. I have over 100 students that I've referred. If I help them get through all of that, through the Senior 2 class, that's over $700,000 in advisor incentive potential that I have just in the students that I've referred to date. And I'm going to keep trying to bring more people into this to help push those below me through this business. So I talked about some future growth, and this is already in the plans. Don't know the dates yet. My guess is later in 2017 we'll begin to hear more about this. There's already plans to have a Master's 1 and Master's 2. When we get some people into the Senior 1 and Senior 2 classes, they're going to have some income and be able to advance in these. $104,800 is the potential earnings from the Master's 1 and the Master's 2 class. A little larger classroom. There'll be 84 students, so it'll be 4 seats in the row right behind you, 16 seats in row number 2, and 64 seats in row number 3 of the Master's 1, Master's 2, and the doctorate program. The doctorate will be by invitation only. Again, it'll be 84 students, but that one has potential to pay out $380,000. So you can see there's already plans for some future growth in Prosperity by Design as we begin to grow this business and expand it out across the globe. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me about Prosperity by Design, the compensation plan. Hopefully this explains how it works. But if you have any questions about that, my contact information will be below this video if you're seeing it on YouTube. If you happen to see this on Facebook, obviously you'll have my contact information above the video. So with that, I'm going to close this video. I thank you for taking the time to watch it, and I hope you have a clear understanding of how we earn income in Prosperity by Design. Thank you.